Well, hello, Fabulous. Do you want to find out the 5 things that you need to do in order to have your marriage money moon? Not honeymoon, but money moon. Are you ready? Let's get into it. So if this is your first time to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back to Paradise. So today I want to talk about marriage and money. And so, one of the challenges that most couples face is money, right? That's one of the areas as far as the highest divorce rate. So I just want to talk about 5 things that you can do in order to maintain a happy money marriage. Now listen, I've been married for almost 24 years. No, 24 years. Few months it'll be 25 years, which I cannot believe it. And it is still a challenge every so often with my husband and myself, just with life, the children, the family, just so many things that are happening. People are pulling you from everywhere. Things happen. Money expenses is one thing after the other. But one of the things that my husband and myself have to do is have a conversation. Now, is it always easy? Absolutely not. Let me tell you, it is not, right? But when we do have it, it does help to ease the tension that money does cause in the household. So I want to just share these 5 quick little things that you and your spouse can do together, okay? To do together. And it is a process. Let me say that, okay? It's not going to be overnight, but it is a process. Just take it one step at a time and don't beat each other's up, right? Don't point at fingers. You should have done that or you should have done that. Listen, we are starting from a clean state. Are you ready? Let's go. Number 1 is create a budget, that B word, that both of you can live with. Okay, and this is something that, don't look at this as it's going to keep you in confinement, but look at this as setting each other, your family, your finances free, keeping you in control of things, and that you are on one accord in the process. All right, so create a budget that both of you can live with. Number 2, learn the do's and don'ts of debt. Learn what's going to work for your family, what's the good debt and what's the bad debt, right? Your mortgage is a good debt that you do want to pay off quickly, right? But having a car loan to get a car that you might not necessarily need, or it's really not in your budget, right? Having a car payment, because you see it, you like it, you're like, I want it, but do you need it is the question, right? Or maybe you saw that boat, or you just saw this toy that you wanted, right? And you're like, well, I want it, so I deserve it, have it. But if it's going to mess up your money mood, really think about it, okay? And I'm telling you from experience, because it is a hard pill to swallow, to say the least. All right, so think about the do's and don'ts of debt, right? Because remember, there is good debt and there is bad debt. I don't believe that all debts are bad. Right, I don't believe it. I believe that you can leverage debt the proper way, especially if the debt that's going to help generate an income in the process, all right? And it's a means to an end. So there we have it. All right, my fellow peeps. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Number 3 is save for a rainy day and more, because life does happen. Okay, so like for example, we have our taxes are coming up, insurance is coming up, all at the same time. But thank God that we've put money aside for those and it's not unexpected, but it's like they always seem like to happen at the most unopportune times. But we knew they were coming, right? So we prepared ourselves in putting money away in our savings as well as investment. That is so important. You cannot just save without investing, because if you just save, you lose money, because your money doesn't keep up with inflation if it's not in the proper vehicles. Even though there are some vehicles, some saving plans that you can keep up with inflation, but if you're putting in the traditional savings at a bank, right, that's giving you less than 1%, it's not keeping up with inflation. So that's why you have to save and invest to keep up with inflation. So save and invest for a rainy day, okay? For the short term, the medium term, and the long term. So long term is so money does not run out with you, that your legacy can keep building and growing in the process. All right? Excellent. Number four, which almost piggyback with number 1, is that you want to also just plan for tomorrow, today. take the time to sit down. And I would suggest you sit down with a professional, that you don't have to be, if you're not on that way of financial planning. Why is that? Because then it kind of eases the atmosphere. And I love when I get to sit down with my clients and just kind of have a conversation with them to see how each other feel, their relationship with money, past experiences. Because a lot of times the decisions and choices that we made is because this is what we saw, we grew up with. And so now it's a decision that you and your spouse have to make. And you said, you know what, we're going to start by now, right, making a decision of how we view money, right? That money is a tool, and that money is not bad, right? But there's something that we can do, because remember, the Bible says that money answers all things. And listen, let me tell you, right? Because it says the love of money, but money still answers all things. So when you realize that money is a tool, then you put yourself in the position of planning for today, for tomorrow, that you can really have the life that you so desire, and really establish the freedom that you want for yourself and your family in the process as well. So you just take your time and stop planning. We spend more time planning for our birthdays, planning for a wedding, than we plan for the rest of our life when it comes to our money. So take the time to plan it. All right, my fellas peeps. All right, my fellas couples, here we go. Number five is get your financial snapshot. Okay, and what do I mean? Take the time to have a financial analysis. This is a plan that's going to allow you to put your goals and dreams, okay? See what's coming in, see what's coming out. It's a little bit more depth than your budget. All right, plan for those things. If you plan on buying a house or a car, what are your dreams in the next three months, 2 months, 5 months, 5 years, 10 years? What are those things? And what are the goals that you really want to work together on, and just see where you are? What is your retirement number? Do you know how much do you need to retirement? Because retirement is not an age, it's a number. You could be retired at 45, 35, right? 55, 65, 75. But if you can put those things in place and prepare yourself, you don't have to wait until you're in your 50s to say, oh, now I'm ready for the plan for retirement. Because then you're going to be working for the rest of your life. And that's not what we want. We really want your years to be marriage mood, right? You can enjoy each other. You can enjoy the different challenges, and just know that there are challenges that you're going through together and not apart. So I want to encourage you, if you have not, right, and you want to really have more of a happy marriage, okay, what I want you to do is go ahead and click the link below. And I do have a couple of books as well that I want you to share as a couple to read and support each other on this journey, so you can have a truly marriage money mood, right? And enjoy the resources that come in, right? Or sometimes the lack thereof. But it's the way that you enjoy it. As I said, it's just part of the process. So if that is you and you need to go ahead and connect with a financial representative, that's what I do, everything from the womb to the tomb, right? And to making sure that you are putting yourself in the position of building your financial mansion right in time. So can't wait to connect with you. All right, go ahead, book your appointment now. I do offer a complimentary 15 minutes to see how I'm a good fit to help you and your family get to the road of whatever that road may be, to financial freedom. All right, my fellas peeps, and like I always say, remember to pray, plan, and believe, because God is still in the business of doing miracles. Make it a great day. Bye.